the UK has removed all 11 countries, including South Africa, from its red list. They were placed on the list after the Omicron variant was discovered by South African scientists. Our reporters are at two of the country's biggest airports for reaction. Pule Letswhiti-Jones joins me from OR Tambo International Airport, and Ayesha Ismail is at the Cape Town International Airport. Perhaps to start with you, Pule, how is it looking that side at OR Tambo?
Jubilation and joy, celebrations as well, particularly because Ms. SA Lalela Mswane has just arrived here at the airport. That's a story that's currently being tracked by my colleagues, Linda Masikana, who will be giving you updates. But we do understand that certain airlines and of course the travelers have been arriving from various countries such as London and Zurich and of course the likes of Frankfurt. But the question is still remaining. How has this impacted various sectors in South Africa, such as the tourism industry? We understand that yesterday, Minister from the Department of Tourism issuing out a statement saying that they were on a verge of recovering, but of course the ban just almost disturbed that, of course, progress, and now they particularly have welcomed the move by the United Kingdom to remove as well South Africa from the red list as well, which will stay in the right direction in terms of administering progress. But joining me right now is one of the visitors here who's waiting from his friend who's coming from Europe, Mr. Nkosazana. Thank you very much for joining us here. Now, particularly the travel ban has impacted many South Africans, and do know South Africa has been removed off the red list, but how has this impacted you as a citizen?
Yeah, it's very bad for musicians. As a musician, I rely on traveling because we survive, with gigs. So if, we hear that we are not allowed to travel, it becomes a problem for us because, sometimes even other musicians, they come from other countries to work with us. We do recordings with them in this country. Sometimes we travel to their countries. And also, it's better, bookings if you have to travel outside. Financially, it's better for us as musicians. But if they ban travels, it means for musicians, it's a huge struggle, we won't have money.
Right. You said you have friends coming from Europe, yes. as also from Australia as well. Were there times whereby they couldn't come to the country due to some of these restrictions?
No, not really. But they were a little bit scared now because they thought, because as they planned to come on the 16th, but they changed and to come like a day before. They were a little bit scared and worried that it might happen that they were not going to be allowed to travel,
Right.
And then also we were panicking, but now we are happy that at least they are coming.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
All right, there we go. One of those who is anticipating an arrival from their friends there. But this will be a day where we'll remember, and of course a lot of movement is expected here at the airport right now. And as the day unfolds, we'll be giving you some of those details as to how planes have been arriving and others who are arriving from other international countries as well, such as the United Kingdom and from London particularly.
Thank you very much, Pule. And then Ayesha, on your side in Cape Town, is it busy at all today?
Well, the international travel, it was a very slow takeoff from Cape Town International Airport this morning. There was one British Airways flight that took off early this morning. We're expecting another flight tomorrow morning, but airport authorities say that we'll have to wait for another day or two for people to rebook their travel plans. Remember, it's not easy to just book your travel plans at a drop of a hat. There's still a lot of uncertainty, and while some people are saying that the lifting of the travel ban is too little too late, others are saying it has come at the right time because the city of Cape Town as well as the Western Cape rely heavily on international travel from the UK and of course from the rest of Europe to come to the province and the city for the Christmas holidays and of course post-Christmas. But of course there's also been this ripple effect that it has caused. I spoke to some people who spruced up their Airbnbs in anticipation of welcoming international travelers, and they were very worried that they would have spent all this money for nothing. And so now they're saying that they're excited that this travel ban has now been lifted. But Nomfundo, we cannot ignore the losses incurred during this ban. We're talking here about not just a billion rand, but also people are saying it's more than 2 billions of rand that in losses caused to the travel, the tourism, and also the restaurant industry that obviously rely on international travelers to come not only to the mother city, but also to the Western Cape. But having said that, the City of Cape Town tourism authorities are saying that they are open for business and they are ready to welcome people from all over South Africa, from all over the world, to come and explore not only the mother city but also the Western Cape.